Welcome back, learner buddies, to the channel. Today we have another topic that is related to the physics as a branch of science. We are going to study about the circuits. We are going to study about the electricity, exploring the component of the circuits, and many more things we are going to discuss about in this particular topic. So, first of all, we have to know about it. What are the key points that our lesson consists of? There would be an electric circuit, component of the electric circuit, what happens in a circuit, and what is the difference between a conductors and insulators. So let's deep dive into the topic and buckle up your seat, having present mentally and physically both, because we are going to discuss that topic one by one. In front of you, there are three diagrams, and you have to tell me that whether it is a circuit or it is a circus. Definitely, you have to give me the answer A, B, C. Look at the every picture of A, B, C. In A, there is a comb. In B, there is a toothbrush. In C, there is a nail, but there is nothing like a power supply or a battery present. So every picture in this particular page is related to the circus. Obviously, that doesn't appear like a circuit. In all these pictures, there is nothing like a circuit. In the third picture, each other things are okay, manageable, but in the third picture, the metal screw is a conductor of electricity, but there is a no power of supplying. There is a no source of power where you have to put the electricity generation. So that is all about the things. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to learn about the electric circuit, at least three component of the circuit, what happen in the electric circuit, and what is the difference between the conductors and insulator. So let's deep dive into the topic one by one. First thing is that what is an electric circuit? Basically, it is a complete path through which the electric current flow. Now, what is electric current? When you touch some wire and you just try to touch some wire, there is a simple thing that is no, don't touch that. There is a electricity, there is a current flowing that. So this is all about the current flow, and it is obviously in the electric circuit there is a complete path through the electric circuit where that particular electric circuit flows, and there shouldn't be any broken unbroken, and there shouldn't be present any broken loop, there shouldn't be present any loop and any other things. You have to remember this thing only, because this is very important. The whole thing is to be connected directly of that particular thing, and also direction is there given in the electric current, that how electric current flows from one side to another side. That means it flows from negative to the positive terminal. Okay, what makes an electric circuit complete? And simple circuit consists of a battery. That is very important because it is a source of a energy. An electric bulb, that means we can say that the load that we can say about it, electric bulb, and a conducting wires, which is known as the wires for in the electric transformation from one form to the another form. And also components are there, like bulb is represented as form, wires are also there, and batteries is also from that. And also light bulb, you can also call it as load. Other components are there also that you have to understand about it, like there is a battery, there is a closed switch, there is a open switch. Closed switch is when the circuit is complete already. Open switch is when you just take the pin out of the circuit and it become open and the whole circuit become incomplete. There is also a resistor which resists the current flow. There is a motor which actually give you some idea of the electricity. There is also a fuse. These are the simple circuit or electricity components that you have to remember about it. Now you have to understand that what happen in a circuit. I already given you that diagram in one of the previous page, but here you can also see that there is a flow of the current from one direction to the another direction without any kind of loop is present. There is unbreakable loop present. So basically here a dry cell provides a push needed for electron to flow in the loop. But definitely that dry cell, you can say that that particular battery which have positive and negative terminal, they actually produce electron in the loop. These electron are already present in the wires also. So what happened when these electron passes through the load or the receiver or whatever the bulb is there, the electric energy then change into the light energy, and then light bulb, boom, like obviously light bulb lights up. So this is all about the happening thing in the circuit. This actually is definitely production of electrons, and electron is produced from the battery push the electrons and make that possible to actually move through that wires, and when it comes forward to the wires from one place to the another place, then it move forwards to the load or the bulb, and then electric energy turned into the light energy, and that light energy make that possible bulb to glow. So this is all about that what happened in the circuits. Now that is completing the circuit. Now you already know that we required some things that is non-negotiable, that you have to be must present with all these things, like you have to be present with the wires, a battery, and a load or a bulb. So this is very important. So we already mentioned that thing as well, ki what is the symbol of all these things, which is definitely a very important thing to know about it. Now here you can also it is a sample answer that you have to give me an explanation, that you have to find a countable partner and discuss this thing only with your friend only. Okay, so this is completing the circuit. In first case, I already mentioned that the cross sign is actually a symbol of the bulb or the load. So that positive negative is a like of a the battery definitely. So in that first case, bulb lights up, but in the second case, bulb doesn't light up because the circuit is not complete. That's why you have to remember this thing. This is very important. There should be a present of definite things, a proper loop, unbreakable loop. There shouldn't be present any kind of hole, and there should be a continuity of the wire which is connected from one side of the battery and other side of the load or the bulb. Then only bulb lights up. Otherwise, there is no chance for any bulb to light up, because there should be a present of a proper circuit as well. Now we are going to move forward to the last part of this particular session, that is the conductors and insulator. You have to remember these things as well. What is the conductors? First of all, the materials which allow charge to freely move, like the copper wires and silver spoon, also very important. These are conductor. Basically they allows charge to freely move, that in itself also. And conductor are also some kind, the conductors of heat, conductor of electricity, these are another terms. First mainly thing is conductor is something that is a material which allows charge to freely move inside it, and it support the actually transfer of the charge. It don't restrict at all. So these are conductors. If I talk about the insulator, these materials resist the free movement of charges. They actually restrict the charge movement. This is very important to understand about, and this is the only difference between the conductor and insulator only. So example of the insulator like rubber balloon, rubber tire, wood, diamond, and other things as well. So this is basically major difference between a conductor and the insulator. So I hope you clear with that particular thing. Now think about it. Can you name other conducting materials aside from copper wire and silver spoon? I already gave you two example. That one was copper wire and other one was the silver spoon. Think about the other conducting materials which you can call that conductors. Because conductors support electricity or heat when they transfer from one place to the another place. Definitely they support transfer of electrons or charges. So what can circuit do actually? You have to also give me the particular thing as an explanation with your discussion of your friend. Electric circuit play a crucial role in your daily life. That's very, very important. In front of you, every example that is related to the circuit only. That's the thing. Their energy transfer from one side to the another side. That's the main thing. But everything that in front of you is actually an example of the circuit. First is a air dryer. It allows specific device to produce a heat and sound. Second thing that you already aware of this thing, that electrical bulbs light bulbs up, actually that is a bulb actually lights up, and in the train also move and make traveling for work or school easier from one place to another place. That is again a circuit. And a refrigerator, you know that it is a cooling system, and it works again on the basis of the circuit and electric circuit as well. So this is all about the things that we already mentioned, and these things are very important. In these all things, the energy transforms, and electric circuit produces, and electric circuit goes through from one place to the another place. So that's all about the thing. Now what we already had studied, let's take a firm review over this, and then we will wrap up the session. First of all, what is the electric circuit? We already mentioned that this is a complete path with an electric current flows. Like there are some component include wires, bulb, and power supply, which we call it as cell or battery, which will be required as and complete the electric circuit. And to complete the electric circuit, there should be an unbreakable loop where charge can flow freely. And now this is for you, it is a quiz time. You have to answer me this in the chat box only, which is for you only. It is a simple circuit. In a simple circuit with a light bulb, what role does a dry cell play? You have to give me the answer. Is it storing excess electron? Is it absorb energy? It provide the push of the electron to flow, and it create a new electron to power the circuit. You have to submit that particular answer in the chat box only. Then only I can know about this thing, that yeah, you understand about the topic. So that's all about the things. But also one thing interesting, this is a very interesting topic, that you can say that turning rhyme lemon into the electricity. Find out how lemon powered clock works. That is your task. And I am going to, whenever we meet in our regular classes somehow, then we will discuss that particular thing, because it is very, very interesting. Lemon powered clocks are really very good for humankind and for evaluation aspect as well. So turning lemon into electricity, you have to learn about it. Ask your mother, ask your teacher. Then when we will discuss about that particular thing in an up regular classes, which is going to be blast or interesting. So that's all about the topic. I hope you enjoyed the topic, and I hope you learned the new things about electricity and circuit part as well. You have to go through this PDF again, because this is very new topic to you as compared to your age. Then find your accountable partner, and everything that you learn from here, discuss these things with your friend as well. Then it would be more permanent in your mind. This is all about the today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed the section. That's all. Have a nice day and happy learning. That's all. Bye.